This is your blueprint. So how are we going to develop an effective blueprint if you're not
So
in
true.
a positive mind
Yeah.
or in a mind of a state of learning?
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's just important to make sure.
I think that's, I'm sorry to cut you off. I think that is what you just said, though, is a great reflection of how you live your life, but also how you do choreography, because you are just a positive force. Like Lauren mentioned, you're always putting dances up on TikTok because you just love to dance. You love the art of dancing, of moving your body, being a creator with it. So I guess... and obviously you're one of the most positive people I know, and I love you for that. But I guess where do you get your internal positivity that just shines, that you
Because you radiate it.
Yeah, like you like.
Can I turn my phone off?
Yeah, you can.
I can be completely open and honest, right?
Yeah.
I developed being the youngest of 4 boys, you know, Southern family, black family, deep South, Alabama. I think being a cheerleader, knowing that I was different my entire life, knowing not being able to read very well. I had a learning disability growing up, learned sight reading, not phonics. That's why my pronunciation of things are, you know, sometimes wrong. And I think during that time, everyone where I was from in my community, I was just Blake Johnson. So Blake Johnson was this guy that was just like positive, this, that, whatnot. And then, you know, like, you know, deep inside, I was just like, you know, I'm different. But then Blake Johnson was able to be 100% himself.
You're authentic.
And no one cared that I was different. So then I truly bought into Blake Johnson. And because, you know, when people would ask, he's a cheerleader, I was like, no, that's Blake Johnson. Like, it was never that label that everyone, because all these guys I played football with my entire life, they kind of like gave me that like respect because they knew what type of athlete I was. Yeah. So they were like, no, that's Blake Johnson. So it was
sports
like Blake Johnson,
great leveler.
100%.
Always.
I think sports and music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will put the world on there, you know, on the same.
Exactly.
Yeah. But so I think that is something that just positive energy is just when I became that person, or I bought into being that person, no one cared about anything else about me.
Yeah.
Because the way I made them feel, nothing else really mattered. And I think that is where, and my parents are happy people. They're givers.
Sounds like they're super supportive of like all of you and your brothers, like
100% God fearing
and everything.
And just it's and that's all I saw. Like, again, you know, they're just givers, and you know, who wants to sit around and be miserable?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, why would we want to do that? And I truly love what I do.
Yeah.
I 100% truly love what I do, and it's all about, in my mind, it's all about being effective. And you have to be effective. You have to have a certain mindset to be effective.
Yeah.
Totally.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love that you're your authentic self.
Yeah, me too.
That phrase, though, sticks with me because the company that I started working for in November, a tech startup, you know, we're going through the cheer season, and they knew I was a cheer coach, you know, part-time, and they love that because they want employees to be involved in the community and stuff. And so I think I was talking to one of the HR gals about lining stuff up, like PTO and like taking time off, and I was like, taking it off for cheerleading, you know, like that's what I do for vacation. Like, I don't know what everybody else does, but like when I use my days off, and she was like,
we don't go on vacation.
And
she go to cheerleading.
She just was like, that's fine.
Yeah.
She's like, I love that. And I was like, what? Like, you love that I'm missing work? And she's like, yeah, that's why we hired you. We want you to be your authentic self.
Love
and I was like, and at first I was like, oh, okay, you're the head of HR. Like, I appreciate that statement.
Yeah.
But then this week, now that it's Pride Month, our CEO, who's 28, sent us an incredible message just about, we want diversity, we want everyone's opinion is welcome at the table, because when everyone can bring their authentic self to the workplace, we all are successful. We're 100%. All at our best. We're all our most creative. And I just I showed it to Lauren, and I was like, I love this job. Like, I know some days I'm like grunting and groaning about it, but like, you can't hate this because that's like, that, you know, and he
Makes you
texted it. It was
smile.
like in like the group Slack. It's not like he wrote an email
Yeah.
and had the comms team
Yeah.
check it. Like, and it's
Right.
like, okay, you wrote this, like you care. So, being your authentic self truly is special. You know, and
It's a big piece of being happy.
positivity.
Yeah.
And it changes the aura. It changes everyone around you.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely
I'm
does.
sure you feel as if you've never worked a day in your life due to a lot of it.
Yeah. But I feel like I worked a lot though.
That's it.
You ready for this? Who live is us? Who lit is this? Who real is us? We too legit. We are M-A-R